All right, all right, all right. Whole Squad Sports Conference Championship Week. It is here. Got a lot of stuff to go over. Absolutely loaded show. We got conference championships, top to bottom. Then we have some signing day news as well, some coaching news. Dalton, you excited?
Oh yeah.
I'm excited, bro. I know Thanksgiving was last week, but this week is already, we're at conference championship week. Signing day is already here. It's pretty much winding down before the big shebang at the end. What's been like you have a favorite moment so far of this season?
Mm. Favorite moment.
Yeah.
I think really liked when Penn State lost UCLA. 25.5 underdogs, Sean Foster's first game away, and nobody gave him a chance. Penn State was still ranked top 5 at the time.
Yeah,
Nobody knew they were that bad yet, and then that happened. That was cool.
that's true. I like that. I like that one. I like that one. And then, man, I don't know. Yeah, the Penn State, just all the just craziness. I would say I like the rise of a couple of the players. I like the Mendoza rise. It's been crazy to see what Indiana has done with two different quarterbacks. I was thinking about that when we were getting ready for the show these past couple of days, and I was prepping. I was like, there's a lot of teams that were in playoffs last year that were in it last. They were in it this year, were in it last year, but have new quarterbacks. And it's been pretty impressive to see some of these guys just step right in into the driver's seat and been pretty impressive. Guys like Julian Sayin and some of the sorts. But before we get into it, Dalton, absolutely loaded show presented by Knotty Pretzels. Everybody go ahead and get your Knotties. You can get them at knottypretzels.com as well as Amazon. Got a lot of flavors: buffalo wings, smoky cheddar bacon, ranch, Mom's original garlic and herb, honey mustard, sea salt, and then for the holiday season, they have cinnamon sugar. So go and get Knotty Pretzels wherever you get your pretzels at, because man, they're absolutely great. I love the honey mustard and hot wings. Dalton, you like the ranch and the hot wings?
The bacon and cheddar.
Yeah, smoky cheddar bacon. Oh my gosh,
That's the best one probably.
those are really good. Those are good. Yeah, I agree. So, all right, man, let's go ahead and get into it, Dalton. Absolutely loaded show, like we said. Everybody that's been tuning in, really appreciate it. We've been having so many views here recently. Had the most ever at one time the past like few weeks in a row. So just keep on growing and growing. Couldn't thank you all enough. And we got you all covered as the season winds down. We got recruiting, and then we got Senior Bowl. We'll be headed to the Senior Bowl to cover it as well again.
Yeah.
And then we got the camp season rolling right after that to get all the recruits. But we're going to go ahead and get to some of that recruiting news. Some of our guys who we've been able to, get an eye on and really shed light on since we've been covering, some recruiting and college football just in general. Our guy Corey Daly has been announced as an All-American, so that's been pretty awesome. So shout out to Corey Daly.
Awesome.
Shout out to Corey Daly, All-American, officially signed to Pitt. So that's been pretty crazy. Man, we saw him. He was ranked like 40s, something around there, like, and now he's ranked 13th in the nation.
Yeah,
13th in the nation. Pretty insane to see the rise of Corey Daly, but well-deserved, earned, not given with that young man there. Dalton, he's turning heads. He was on our short list going into the Elite 11 regional camp. We saw him, and man, he absolutely just lit it up, and deservingly so. All the love he's getting, right, Dalton?
For sure. I mean, great frame, rocket of an arm, and mobile enough. You got all the characteristics you want.
Yes,
in a quarterback. So I'm excited to watch him play at Pitt, man, and him at Heinzel. It's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the drama at Pitt with the quarterback situation is not over there, and he's a long list of long list of guys that we've been able to cover, a growing list, and we got Brett Collegier who signed today as well. So shout out to Breck, who's coming on the show here really soon. That's been confirmed. Hopefully next Wednesday. That's what it's looking like, but we're trying to confirm a time since we got time difference. But stay tuned because we got Brett coming on, IMG Academy captain. And USC officially got the number one recruiting class in the nation. So Breck is a part of the number one recruiting class in the nation, which is pretty insane. Dalton, I know your Gators probably, could definitely use some help up front and wish they could have got a guy like Brett.
No doubt. It's always good to have a guy like this on your line, man. I mean, he's physically dominant.
Hell yeah.
and he's just going to grow more. So
yeah, he's
great get for USC, man.
Going to be playing center for USC. 6-0 Academy. Matt McChesney trained by him. That's how we found him. Shout out to Matt McChesney, who runs 6-0 Academy, getting all the trench work out there in Colorado. I mean, long list of guys he's put in college and in the league at this point. So shout out to him. He follow him on all our platforms if you like some good old ball talk, because that dude knows X's and O's. He played offensive and defensive line in the NFL, which is pretty crazy. So shout out to him and shout out to Breck. But that doesn't stop there, Dalton. We got some more shout outs for signing day. We got our guy, Bryshon Brown. Bryshon Brown signs to NIU officially today. Shout out.
Yeah, man. Congrats to you.
Shout out Bryshon. Hit him up today, and it's good to talk to him. Heck of a young man, and they are getting a heck of a dude, man. Heck of a signal caller, and can't wait to see how it shakes out for him. So it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Dalton, got some more. Does not stop there. We got our boy, another one. Terry Wilson signed to Duke today as well.
Terry Walker.
Sorry. Yeah, Terry Walker. Terry Walker III, our guy. He's already been on the show once. Hope to get him on before he goes to Duke. Sorry, I'm over here. My phone's going nuts for some of these tweets. But, man, Terry Walker, we discovered him as soon as we got to Elite 11. And, man, he showed out as well. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with out of Indianapolis. So shout out to Terry. Hope you're if you're watching, man, shout out. Hope to get you on the show soon. I told him we give him a shout out tonight. So shout out to him, and as well as Kaiden Barker. Does not stop there, people. Kaiden Barker's another guy who was we got to see throw at Elite 11. He's going to Tulsa, and man, he's probably going to be starting there pretty soon. Dude's an absolute ball spinner. And we're not done, people. We are not done. We got our last one here. We got our boy, Nick Kinsey. Nick Kinsey. Nick Kinsey is a quarterback going to Eastern Michigan. Dalton, tell the people about Nick Kinsey.
Man, he's mobile, fast,
yep,
accurate, spin the ball. I mean, I like him, man. The MAC got a lot of good quarterbacks coming in. And then, we got Jason Wright already Buffalo. We got some battles coming up, hopefully, the next couple of years. Some guys we know.
That's a very good point. Got a lot of guys. Mac's known for just breeding just top-10 talent. Yeah, some of the P4s comes and snags it up, but I think that's something to brag about, not something to kind of, get in the dumps about. It's going to happen. That's the nature of football. If you have good talent, bigger schools are going to call. So they've been feeding guys, for left and right, man, and it's been crazy. He's probably going to be another one of them. I really don't doubt it.
Cassius Howell from A&M, Bowling Green transfer.
Yes,
probably a first rounder. So there's one this year at least.
I agree. And then Dalton, let's go ahead and get into some bigger news with recruiting. Jared Curtis, who was at one point the number one quarterback in the nation, flips from Georgia to Vandy. Looks like the Vandy, I guess, hoopla and the Vandy hype train. It's not over. It might just be starting. What do you think about this? Vandy getting at one point the number one quarterback in the nation.
I mean, maybe Vandy's here to stay.
Oh, God, I think they are.
You know what?
You like it?
I hope they are, because I like them more than Tennessee. I hope they end up being the team that runs the state. They beat their ass this year in Neyland.
Yes.
Hard to do that. Won by 21, and I know Diego's a big reason for it, but this kid coming in, man, I mean, sky's the limit.
I agree. I
think Clark at the extension, they're set up for the future.
Yes, and then he's already getting guys with him as well. So he got a guy to flip with from Bama to Vandy as well. Got a wide receiver. Owen Cable, 6'3", 205 receiver's been committed to Crimson Tide since June. And he has flipped as well to join Jared Curtis. So he's not coming alone. He's getting some help. So it's pretty crazy. Vandy, that looks like they're going to be here to stay. Definitely going to be the best team in the state. No doubt about it.
Maybe. I don't know. Tennessee got a good class, man, this year, number 5.
Do you think it's sustainable, though? I think Vanderbilt's getting it looks like, I mean, we haven't looked top to bottom. We'll look, but it looks like they're getting, looks like a quarterback, they're going to be better. right?
Says you got some guys they like on the bench, 5 stars, but we'll see. I mean,
They have a guy. They got Faison Brandon coming in, right?
yeah, and
Yeah, he's good.
Jake Merklinger is
So
pretty good.
yeah, they got some guys. I know
But
Faison Brandon's good.
yeah, 5-star.
Yeah, he's good. So, but hey, man, I think
But I hope so, man.
If Vandy's still going to be a force to be reckoned with within the SEC, I believe that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
But
probably.
that's just my opinion, man. I think it's going to happen. And then we've had a lot of rumors and talk about coaches. I mean, I know everyone probably wants us to talk about Dan Lanning. I know everyone's probably definitely not tired of talking about Lane Kiffin, right? I mean, no one's tired of that right by now. I mean, I hope everyone's not just thinking this is going to be another Lane Kiffin show. We're trying to steer away from that because Lane Kiffin, how many times have you heard that name in the past 30, 15 days? Lane Kiffin, thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Too many.
At this point, too many, and I'm a Lane guy.
You're a Lane guy, right? And I used to be.
You were.
Not anymore.
You were hoping you were. I know.
I can't be in. It's like a coach at St. Mary's.
Yeah, I swear.
It's like a guy going to St. Mary's that you wanted, and you're like, all right, you can't like him. So
yeah.
it'd be like that.
That's
in
the
SEC,
point.
But when you don't play Florida, go ahead and win the games, I guess. Because it makes beating them even better.
Yeah, and it does make points when you see your teams that you hate or teams you want to beat, get good coaches or good players, makes you want to beat them even more. And we have seen a lot of teams get good players today, including some of our guys of Friends of Home Squad Sports here, the ever-growing roster of guys. We already got guys in college, and now we're going to have a big handful, and it's getting even bigger in 2027. We got guys like William Jackson, Jackson Roper.
Yeah.
It's just only getting bigger and better, and we cannot wait. We already got guys we've talked to in the league, Josh Connerly, the long list of guys at the Senior Bowl. So it's been crazy, man.
Senior Bowl's a lot.
We're almost at the 3-year mark of Home Squad Sports. We will officially be at 3 years in March. So that's 4 months. We are coming up on 3 years. It's been the fastest 3 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. And that was it's been insane. Like I said, we've had the most people ever, tuned in our past couple shows, which is pretty much insane. We were literally this time last year talking to pretty much just nobody. And now we had 680, we had like almost 700 people on the show at one point on Monday. So we really appreciate everybody and appreciate all the players sending in tapes. Trust me, you guys are not sending in tapes for no reason. We are building a strong list of prospects to put out. We will start putting out first prospect list this month, some quarterbacks. Then we're going to go O-line. Then we're going to go all positions. And the Friday 5 prospects is going to be returning and going to be going all year. Every Friday, we are going to be posting 5 prospects that you need to know about. That just guys you got to know about, all positions from all across the nation. So it's not really sectioned off or anything like that. It's all across the nation. The best 5 players we like to show every week. 0 stars, 5 stars, uncommitted guys. So Dalton doesn't stop there before we get into the conference championship preview. We got some more coaching news. We've never talked about coaches more in this time frame during the season ever. I mean, it's been most coaching news ever. Kalani Sitake has been extended at BYU. Talks of him going to Penn State are now put to hush, as he is going to be at BYU. Where he is an alum. I think it's a really good position. I think he would be dumb to leave BYU. He doesn't have to compete for a national championship, as opposed to look at James Franklin. He had you in the playoff last year. You get fired year after. He doesn't have to worry about that. They don't have to worry about them losing their guy.
For sure. Good for both teams, man.
I was about to say, what did you think about it? And do you think this is the good move for BYU? And do you think this might attract some bigger recruits?
Yeah, good move for sure. I think both, like I said, both parties. Good for him and them. Like stability, and he's been good there the last 2 years. Really good. He was struggling before that, but it looks like he figured it out with the transfer portal era. And they're gonna be good in the Big 12 for a while. I think no reason not to be.
I agree, man. Then they have a good plate with the Big 12. You can come in there and win it quick. I think we're going to see some other teams come in there and win it, which I can't wait to talk about here in a minute, because the Big 12.
Different teams are going to win all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Some people look at that as a bad thing. I think the NIL and transfer portal has kind of the top dogs are still around the top dogs. It's just kind of switching. But teams like Indiana, teams like Vanderbilt, like we've been talking about, teams like Texas Tech are popping up all of a sudden again.
Yeah.
This is not possible without this new era, so that's a good thing to look at. But the news does not stop there, Dalton. Louisville coach Jeff Brohm has announced he's going to be staying in the Derby City because it's pretty crazy because he was getting offered by Penn State. I said a couple weeks ago I thought that was a good fit with Penn State. Looks like they did end up actually reaching out and we're talking to him. So what do you think? This is a good move? Is it a good move for Penn State for them eventually, them not getting somebody they wanted? Do you think that'll be something that pays off at the end? Or is this something better for Louisville? Because I will say, people are coming for Jeff Brohm's job. The Louisville fans are coming for Jeff Brohm's job 2 weeks ago, and then they turn around and smack Kentucky 41-0, and now they forget they weren't calling for his job 2 weeks ago. And I remember, we don't have short-term memory loss. They were calling for his job. Now they're like, oh my gosh, we're so glad he's coming back. You all better be glad Jeff Brohm didn't go to leave for Penn State, which is a better fit, in my opinion. I know he went to Louisville, but is this the right move, Dalton?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess it's harder to win the Big Ten. It's harder to win the Big Ten for sure. Ohio State in there, you're gonna have to beat them eventually.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, it's smart for Brohm, I think. Penn State, nobody wants to go there. Apparently, he didn't have time to make the class good.
Yeah.
So this year would have been sucky. Whoever they get this year is gonna be bad.
Let's talk about it. Going into the signing day today, Penn State only had 5 commits, and they were ranked 138th nationally behind Missouri State and Montana State at 136 and 137. So obviously they will be in the transfer portal. No choice. No choice.
Oh yeah.
They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They will be in a transfer portal, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, I don't really blame Brohm not going to Penn State this year, but staying at Louisville is a little surprising after what they've been saying about that man. So that's just my opinion. I think that was a good fit, though, Penn State. Who do you think gets the Penn State job?
I think for Brohm, first off, I think he knows the fan base already. Well, he knows how they are. Obviously, he played here.
They're fair weather fans.
That's how they are. They've always been that way. Just how it is at Louisville. You're used to it. He's used to it. So I don't think it bothers him like it would other guys. That's the thing about that.
Okay.
And Penn State. No, who's going to end up taking that job? Who wants to go there?
You want to know my? So 4 weeks ago, I said Sitake before anybody was saying Sitake. Okay, and Jeff Brohm. So that's been shot down. I'm an idiot. I know it. So I guess all right, we're going back to the drawing board. Do they call Brian Kelly? Do they call Brian Kelly at this point?
Maybe, dude.
Because if they don't call Brian Kelly, they better be calling Dan Mullen. Why wouldn't they call Dan Mullen? Why hasn't Dan Mullen gotten a call? He just got 10 wins at UNLV. He's in the conference championship first year. 10 wins.
They had 2 wins last year.
Yeah, well, that was last year.
That's why I thought that impressive.
It's harder. I think every year it's going to be harder for a G5 to get 10 wins. It's harder and harder. Harder.
Yeah, I guess. But they played easy schedule, and he had a good year. Don't get me wrong. But he only had 1 year. Let's give him 2 years. Then let him see. Like I said, 10 wins the year before. The roster was fine. Barry Odom left to go to Purdue. He didn't get fired.
Yeah.
So, UNLV was doing good. That was our first back-to-back 10-win seasons ever, I think, though. So
with 2 different coaches, that is impressive. We got to see UNLV coach or Dan Mullen. We got to meet Dan Mullen face-to-face. Me and Dan Mullen have a little bit of history going back, with the recruiting days, but we got to actually meet, and me and Dalton got to meet his former head coach of his Florida Gators when we were doing a scouting trip at Miami of Ohio and UNLV. And it was an impressive win. It was a close win against Miami of Ohio. But if you would have told us that team was going to get 10 wins, I would have maybe said you're crazy.
Yeah, probably.
So that's where I got to say it's kind of impressive because, man, that if we watch that team up front and up close, we're like, yeah, this is a good team for sure. But I don't know if this team, if you would have said this is a 10-win team, that didn't even enter my brain when we watched that. Did it enter your brain?
No, but I thought they'd make the Mountain West Championship just because their competition.
Yeah, but it was like a 4-way tie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, San Diego State, Boise.
So that was pretty crazy. So shout out Dan Mullen. I'm just very surprised no one called him or no one's called him yet. He's got up north ties, and I just think it just makes sense in my opinion. But hey, maybe next year, like you said, maybe they just want to see another year. Maybe he just wants another year for some different options. But who's your guess for Penn State right now? If you had a guess, maybe Brian Daboll. Did they get your former Giants head guy? What do you think?
They definitely might get him. It's actually what I was gonna say. It's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've seen his name everywhere, but that's the biggest one.
Yeah, he was
That's
wearing
the biggest one.
because he was wearing that Penn State hoodie outside of it in his house, right, like the day after he got fired. So that's the only reason I'll say that. That's the only reason I think he is a candidate, not any schematic fit or anything. I bet Bill O'Brien hoped he did a little bit better at Boston College this year, or he might get the call.
Yeah, he ain't getting no call.
Hell no.
He sucks. He sucks, dude. I mean, Jed Fish.
Yeah, they could go Jed Fish, but I think Jed Fish needs to work on just getting better at Washington. What do you think about that?
Probably.
That's my opinion.
Probably.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, he needs to win there first. I agree.
Yeah, you need to start getting better and sharpen your iron. So, all right, so you don't have like anybody that really stands out that either one worthy or just a good fit of Penn State right now.
Everybody they wanted already said no. So.
I know they're on like their fourth option right now. Beggars can't be choosers. Do you think they go NFL? Try to lure a guy from the NFL at this point.
Coordinator?
Yeah. I think that's like their only option at this point. If Jeff Brohm says no to you, I know he chose to stay with his alma mater. I get it. But if you can't get Jeff Brohm to quit his job to come to you, then I said it when it was open. Remember, I said Penn State just not that prestigious of a job as people think. It's just not. And I think that's been proven true. But I really don't. There's not that many names that you can think of, huh?
No.
They're pretty much out.
Yeah. I don't know who the heck they're going to get.
Well, what do you think about Brian Hartline of going from Ohio State OC to South Florida, who I said whoever gets the South Florida job, they are entering a potential gold mine. And I think this is a brilliant move for USF and for Hartline because there's been some rumblings. People were like, oh, why wouldn't he stay? And just maybe people are talking about Ryan Day might go to the NFL. He might just go to Ohio State and be the head coach. There's some rumblings because Hartline was rumored to go to Oregon OC for like, I don't know, a couple hours before he took this job. Supposedly, Marcus Freeman's going to Ohio State in like next 2 years, and Ryan Day's going to the NFL in like 2 years. Supposedly, that's already been like a spoken thing between. It's just like a thing known amongst coaches right now. So that's why Hartline kind of dipped out. What do you think of this move for UCF? Is this a good move?
Oh, yeah, I love this move. Hartline's a great recruiter. So he's got a great recruiting base. This could be a dangerous team, I think, with him, man. Good offensive coach. Sky's the limit for them if they're staying in the American Conference.
Yes, they got to stay in the American Conference, but I don't think they should. And I think they're going to go to the Big 12. They're going to go to the ACC. They got a new stadium on the way, and supposedly they got a big, big, big donor. Sean King, who used to coach there, just said today on a show. He said, "Man, they have a lot of big donor like NIL stuff coming their way, and you better watch out for USF. It's going to be a gold mine. It's going to be at Texas Tech really soon."
Not that good.
Watch. I'm telling you, USF is going to be a problem in a couple years.
They got like one good player right now,
and it's going to be a big part of Hartline, but it's not going to be all because of Hartline. They've done a lot of groundwork right now, in my opinion, to get that done.
They got like one draftable player.
That's right now.
Actually, they probably got zero. Ryan Brown ain't getting drafted. He's just a good college player.
Watch what they do, Dalton, in the transfer portal. Watch.
Okay.
I guarantee you they're going to go crazy in the transfer portal. That's my opinion. And we'll see. But shout out to Brian Hartline. I think that's a great move. But
I do too, yeah.
Bringing up that move, it's obviously some big news, but that has brought up a whole nother set of rumors in the recruiting world. And they are talking how since Hartline has been gone, that's going to affect Chris Henry and what he's doing. So do you think Chris Henry may or may not be going to Oregon instead of Ohio State now? What do you think?
He definitely might flip, but Oregon seems pretty confident. So
Like really confident.
yeah, so he definitely might flip. I mean,
Decoria Moore is tweeting at Chris Henry like, "Yo, I need somebody with me next year. Like, yo, we need to get this done. Come with me, twin. Yada yada. You know how they talk these days." I think he's going to Oregon now.
they said USC ain't really in the race, but that's where I'd go because you could be wide receiver 1.
Yeah, be wide receiver 1 or go be wide receiver 2 your freshman year.
I won't be wide receiver
for
2.
Oregon. You're going to be wide receiver 1 your sophomore year.
It's a junior year.
Huh?
Not till your junior year.
No, sophomore year.
Moore's a freshman, so he's going to be.
Oh, yeah. Decoria Moore's not a redshirt freshman. He's true freshman?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what?
He could be the number 1 at
what?
USC for 3 years.
Has anyone not watched the Ohio State game this year?
Yeah, they have 2 number 1s.
They have 2 ones.
Well, yeah, most teams don't.
Okay, well, that could be another 2 number 1 setup right there. Decoria Moore and Chris Henry Jr., that's 2 number 1s.
I say USC throws the ball more in Oregon, too.
Come on, you're just Oregon hating.
They throw the ball more.
I know, but we're talking about
that's facts.
Jerseys alone.
Okay, they got better jerseys.
Swag,
yes.
The Nike deal. Dan Lanning's a way better coach. It's not even a freaking question. Facilities are better. Locations better. I don't know if anyone knows USC's in the hood. Not a lot of people come to your games. Autzen Stadium's all the way sold out. It's already sold out next however many years already.
And they still can't beat Indiana.
They just are
at home.
They're just on their second quarterback since he's been there.
I'm just playing. They're good. Good program.
Well, he had Bo Nix, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's on his third quarterback technically. He had Bo, Gabriel, now Moore. It's just people say third year, maybe third quarterback. Maybe that should be the new rule for when you're coming to a new program, not your third year, maybe your third quarterback, because Dante Moore is way better than Dylan Gabriel, and I do think he's better than Bo Nix, in my opinion. I think he's better than Bo Nix. Dude's 20 years old. He's absolutely spinning it. I think this is going to be the cherry on top because we know, Dalton, you played defense. I played offense. Your defensive coordinator, which was the head coach, but anyone you played in college, who recruited you? It wasn't the head coach. A little bit. But you mostly got stuff from the coordinators or the position coaches. That's who you talk to. That's who you recruited. When Jeff Brohm was recruited me in Western Kentucky, he was the offensive coordinator. I never, ever spoke to Petrino. Ever once.
Yeah.
And that's everybody's story, And that's why I think you don't look at the head coach. You look at the coordinator. And when your coordinator just ups and leaves like that, that's got to change your perspective. It's got to change it. Supposedly that's the case, though. Supposedly that kind of shook him, and he didn't even know that Hartline was leaving until it broke on Twitter. If you had to put your money where your mouth is, where does he go? Does he still go to Ohio State? Does he go to Oregon? Does he go to USC?
I think it goes to Oregon.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm wearing my Oregon jacket today for a reason. Let's go, Oregon. Get him. They deserve him. They deserve a blue chip, like really big, because we were on Draft Professor on Monday. Go to that Draft Professor if you like to just look up at the draft or if you'd like to follow it all year long. We were doing quarterbacks on Monday. Dalton was on there as well, doing D-line at 9 o'clock. But on the quarterback show, Dalton, one of our guys, Hank, was talking about Dante Moore, how he throws the ball kind of low. And my rebuttal is, I was being Dante Moore's lawyer that day, I guess. I'm like, well, all of his receivers besides Sadiq are pretty low to the ground. He's got a bunch of slot receivers running out there. They need a big receiver like this. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that'd be nice. He'd be nice there. Good fit.
I think it'd be a good fit. That's my opinion. My crystal ball, whatever. I do think Chris Henry's going. But Dalton, before we get into our conference preview, what do you think about Will Stein to Kentucky, coming from Oregon, leaving? He's offensive coordinator at Oregon. He's from our hometown here in Louisville. We grew up. He was throwing touchdowns at Trinity High School. He went and coached at Lake Travis, where I know it's where Baker Mayfield went to high school. Somebody else went there too. Real big. I don't know if it was Mahomes. Somebody else big went to Lake Travis. Then he went to, I think I don't know if he went to he went to UTEP. Yes, and then he's been at Oregon. Now head coach at Kentucky. Played at Louisville. Is this a good move for Kentucky? I believe so. I believe this is a great move.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I like it. They need an offensive coach. I think they haven't had a good offense in a while. Defense been carrying them.
Yes,
and it adds some layer to the rivalry. You know, the local rivalry against Louisville. Guy played a Louisville quarterback, and
yeah.
If they lose to Louisville, I'm sure you'll hear it from the fans.
Yeah, supposedly he grew up like a UK fan. Like, did you really grow up a UK? I mean, did you really grow up? Were you really a UK fan if you went to U of L to play?
I mean, if that's the only offer, yeah.
But are you really a fan?
If they'd offer him at Kentucky, then I mean, they should have.
But if you're really a fan, don't you go and walk on?
I'm a fan. I didn't walk on.
I mean, wait. That's funny. When I was talking to Louisville to walk on, that they just hired Justin Burke as their OC, and that's who was GA at the time. Remember Justin Burke?
Yeah,
he was the quarterback in the Beef O'Brady's Bowl. So shout out to Will Stein. I think it's a good move. I thought they were going to go Chip Kelly. I thought that they didn't get Summerall, who played for UK, went to your Florida Gators. I was like, okay, once they missed out on Summerall, I really thought they would go Brian Kelly.
Oh, Brian Kelly.
Yes, Brian Kelly. I thought they would go Brian.
Like, Chip? No way.
Yeah, no. I think Chip Kelly's done. Whoever hires Chip Kelly, you're crazy at this point. It's crazy to think that's the same guy who got Oregon to that national, I guess.
You won a ship last year.
Huh?
You won a ship last year.
Yeah, I know. It's OC. Thanks, Jeremiah Smith. You see how that went. They made him the highest paid coordinator in the NFL, and he's out like in 8 games. So,
well, they still suck after though.
Goes to show you that it's a lot about the players who you put out there. I think
defense.
Chip Kelly's pretty much the prime example of that, in my opinion. Am I crazy to think that?
Nah, Michael James.
Oh my gosh, the list of Oregon players he had.
Michael James. Who's the other one?
Oh, Michael James, Kenyon Barner.
Yeah, that was the other back.
And then
that was fast.
It was Kenyon. Yeah.
D'Anthony Thomas.
That. Yeah, dog. Darren Thomas at quarterback. Masoli at quarterback before that.
Dennis Dixon.
Dennis Dixon before that.
Dixon.
Mariota.
Dixon got it all started. Well, Joey Harrington got it all started.
Yeah, he did. If anybody wants, if you got like 30.
Well, Keely Smith, I guess, got it all started.
Yeah, if you got like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I don't know how long it is, go on YouTube and type in like Oregon football documentary. Talks about all that we just talked about and just pretty much their rise. And it's one of the best stories in sports, in my opinion.
Good quarterback run the past 25 years. Dang.
Yeah. No, they've just had just amazing.
It's just been Smith.
I mean, Nike uses them as like a test like facility. They test like new technology on the players, like new fabrics, new everything. It's pretty crazy. One school. That's how I always say if you got an offer from Oregon and you don't go to Oregon, like there must have been some crazy money on the table because I'd take an Oregon offer in a heartbeat, just off the uniforms, resources, swag.
A lot of people also want to go that far. I mean, here in Florida,
who cares?
A lot of people.
Who cares?
I mean,
if you're giving me millions of dollars,
I wouldn't care, but a lot of people do, man.
No, I'm saying I know you're right. Some of the schools' locations recruit for them. So many. I mean, you look at a guy like Malachi Tony. I mean, he's a local guy. I mean, the list goes on and on.
What a year!
Yeah, dude, he's my favorite freshman. He's still not talked about enough. Him and JKS are my 2 favorite true freshmen this year.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair, right?
Who am I to argue with that list?
No.
I agree. I mean,
what about this list of conference championship games, Dalton? This is it. I mean, this is the top 6 conference championships. We're starting with the American, Mountain West, Big 12, SEC, Big 10, and then the ACC, which has been an absolute debacle all year. Let's get into it. Got 2 Friday night games, Dalton. North Texas and Tulane. It's going to be a good game. Tulane is trying to get in. Summerall is going to be coaching throughout the playoffs. So he's allowed to coach, but Lane's not. That's funny. So that's odd. That's weird. Just goes to show you there's levels to this. So North Texas, Drew Mestamaker, he's been talked about. He might be going to Oklahoma State with Eric Morris. Who you got in this game? It's going to be a hell of a game.
Tulane better win, or he could stay there. He got way more pressure on him now. I mean, he needs to win this game.
Oh, Dalton.
You can't lose to North Texas and then come to Florida, bro. So you got to win. Simple.
Oh, if he comes to Florida fresh off a second place AAC finish, I mean, that'd be great, right?
All right, Oklahoma State gets the guy instead of us. Like, no way. He better freaking win. No questions asked. Like,
you better hope.
He better blow him out.
You better
But
hope.
probably not.
I know. It's going to be a close game. If you don't think it's... Hell no, this ain't going to be no blowout. Maker's coming for blood. Eric War's coming for blood.
It's going to be a good game, man.
Does Red Slav get it done? They've been shaky all year. They have been streaky team, Tulane. They
for
should have
sure.
lost South Alabama.
Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't. And I know that's important. It's all about do's and don'ts, not ifs and maybes. I get it. I really do get that. But let's be fair here. Tulane's been really streaky this year, and I think it's going to potentially come back to bite them. But both coaches are. You can't say the everyone's looking forward and the coach is leaving because both coaches are leaving.
Well, no, you can't use that excuse if you lose for sure.
Yeah. What's the keys of the game for North Texas to pull off? I mean, they're a big scoring team. They got to score a lot of points. Does it have to be a shootout for North Texas to win?
Yeah, for sure. They need to score like 40 plus. And they average 40 plus, I believe. So, not that crazy to say.
Yeah.
They average 46.8, first in the country.
Yeah.
South Florida scored 63 on them, though. So, defense is not the best. And I think Tulane's similar to South Florida talent-wise. Anybody else they played all year, North Texas. So I think Tulane just scores enough to get by them, man. North Texas can't get no stops, and they need to. Red Slav converts a lot of third and shorts.
That's what he's known for.
Yeah, and he does it this game. Just keeps the chains moving. Time possession battle. Tulane wins big in that. Keep the explosive offense off the field, and they win it, but it's a really close game, man. Really close game.
This is a hard one for me. I love Maker. I've been scouting him this past couple weeks, just been like breaking him down because, opportunities are going to come, but a P4 opportunity comes with P4 expectations. Only thing that scares about me with Maker is his release. It's a little too low. But hey, man, can you just get it done against 4 quarters against Tulane this Friday at 8:00? Can you get it done? That's my question. Summerall has been on record saying this team is an average team. He thinks his team is average. Kind of gives me Narduzzi vibes a little bit. Give me North Texas. The score is the question. That whole little pause where I was kind of where it looked like I was making up my mind who I thought was going to win. That wasn't the case. I knew who I was taking North Texas. I was just thinking of the score. This is no question North Texas winning this game. They're sitting Summerall on an L.
No question.
They're no question. And they're going to, if you think the CFP, you better hope Tulane and Alabama don't lose. If Tulane and Alabama loses.
It don't matter if they lose.
Yeah, it does.
They're in now.
Yeah, it does because if Alabama loses.
Notre Dame's out.
Hear this.
Alabama's 9. They can't go out.
Or it might be with the win. Hear this.
Alabama's straight either way.
Okay, but hear this. Am I crazy for having this in my notes?
Maybe.
Tell me.
Maybe.
Seed number 5, 6, and 7 could all be SEC teams. If Alabama beats Georgia. Sorry.
Say that. Well, they're not.
Alabama better win. If Alabama better lose.
For who?
For it not to be a shit show.
It's gonna be a shit show if BYU wins.
Yes.
I mean, if Duke wins.
Yeah, if Duke.
If those 2 teams win, it's gonna be crazy.
I can't believe Duke's in the ACC, man. All right, what do you think about a score here? I'm thinking North Texas is going to win 38-35.
34-31 Tulane.
Okay, I like it. All right, love it. All right, let's move along to Mountain West, Dalton. Dan Mullen, who we mentioned earlier, our guy, he's going against Boise State. Second Friday night game. You better have both TVs here, dual screen, something. You better be switching back and forth because both of these are going to be hell of games. I got UNLV this game. Am I biased? Yes. Do I think UNLV's better? Yes. Give me UNLV. This is going to be a dogfight of a game. It's going to be ugly a game. They've had a lot of ugly wins this year, but that's okay. It's okay. You ever seen just like an ugly bulldog or like an ugly pug?
You think it's going to be ugly?
It's so cute. It's so ugly. It's cute. You ever seen a dog? It's so ugly. It's cute.
No, yeah.
You know? I think this is this game right here. We're going to see a lot of I don't know if we're going to see a lot like a punt competition, a field position battle, or are we going to see a lot of failed fourth down conversions on both sides. I'm torn on that. But either way, I think points are going to be hard to come by in this game for the Mountain West Championship. Dalton, Calandrias, I really like him, man. They have weapons all over the field. And this Boise State team is not the Boise State team of yesteryear. This is Aston Gentry's not walking through that door. Give me UNLV. What do you think?
Man, you forgot when they played earlier this year, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. But this is now.
They got the,
if
it wasn't even a game.
So you're telling me if Florida State and Alabama played now wouldn't be different? You're telling me.
It wasn't week 1.
I know. But then you're telling, and I even will say if Indiana, Oregon, if they played again, Oregon will beat them again.
They won't.
Or Oregon will beat them.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
I disagree.
Well, you're wrong.
With that one.
You're wrong.
Oregon's not that good. Oh, we'll see it in the playoff.
I just believe in Dan Mullen, man. I love Dan Mullen.
I think Boise wins big again. UNLV's defense can't stop them, bro. Madison Maxon's back this week, and they scored 58 for 6 on them. They're gonna freaking do that again. Okay. Not 56, but they're gonna put up a lot of points on them, man. They can't stop the run. UNLV's defense, and they really can't stop much at all. Their defense. It's been an offensive-based team all year. Give me Boise. 38-21.
38-21. I don't hate that at all. I think I'm being biased with Dan Mullen.
I hope they win. I'm for you. But
I don't see a team beating Dan Mullen twice in a row.
Apparently he's freaking Urban Meyer. Nick Saban.
Nah, he's just a hell of a coach, man. And
he's a solid coach.
He's a hell of a coach for being at UNLV. He should not be at UNLV. He's a better coach than a lot of I would say he's better than Mike Locksley at Maryland.
You can't recruit like Mike Locksley at Maryland, though. He wouldn't have Malik Washington on the team or Sidney Stewart.
I think
or Zamir Mathis. None of them three would be at Maryland right now.
I think if he were to get another shot, that he would hire good recruiters. Am I crazy to think that?
I mean, you'd have to, but
do you think he gets another P4 shot in the next 2 years?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Somebody will be desperate enough.
Oh, it's desperate now when you hire Dan Mullen. It's desperate now.
It's desperate now. All kinds of coaches we're hiring nowadays.
What'd you say?
All kinds of coaches that get hired to big jobs is desperate because there's nobody else out there.
So it's desperate to hire Dan Mullen. Is it desperate for Florida to hire Summerall?
Guess.
Yes, it is. You just said it. Yeah.
No, he's got to make if he makes the playoffs.
Yeah. Dalton just said his team's desperate.
Not if he wins. If they win this week, definitely not. If he makes a playoffs, he make a playoff coach. We got playoff coach.
It's the same thing, bro. You just said that. You're just putting the Florida. If it's desperate to hire Dan Mullen, who just got a 10-win season in his first year there, then it's desperate to hire Pat Summerall, who is at Tulane and got blown out by UTSA, should have lost to South Alabama, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're in this. It's the same thing. We're comparing the same thing here.
Dan Mullins, I want to be a cast off though. I love him, but
what's Summerall?
I tell you what.
What's the tag you put on Summerall then? What's his
coming coach? Big difference.
A big question mark on that.
I mean, yeah, supposedly an up and coming coach. We'll see. We'll see for sure. But
I remember once.
That's
I remember this one time.
That's the difference.
I remember this one time. Dalton was hitting me up. Man, Florida just hired this up-and-coming coach, Billy Napier, dude. Yeah. He's so good. He got Louisiana educations looking right, man.
Right.
I heard the same thing about a lot of guys, too. It's not just y'all.
No, for sure.
But I will say, Summerall seems like an old-school coach. He seems like a hard ass, and you need that these days. You need a little bit of that, but you also need a little Lane Kiffin, a little Dan Mullen, a little swag. You need some swag. We'll see if he's got enough swag in Florida to get some more players. But I'm going with Dan Mullen still. I'm sticking with my guns here to them to bring the Mountain West Championship home. Let's get into the next game, Dalton. The last game of the first half. The first game of the Saturday slate here. We got the noon kickoff with BYU and Texas Tech. Sitake is extended. The hopes are high in Provo. They know they got their guy back. Texas Tech, they know futures are bright. What do you think about this game, Dalton? What do the people need to know about the Big 12 championship this year?
I don't think the game they played earlier in the year was a fluke at all.
Okay.
It wasn't that long ago. when they played. It was not the beginning of the year, so you can look at it. It's only a couple weeks ago, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. They can't move the ball. Texas Tech's defense, BYU couldn't. They couldn't run it. And then when Bear Bobmeyer has to throw, right now, it's not great. He's better when he has to improvise and throw, or he scrambles, or when the run game's set up with LJ Martin dominating, like he has against a lot of teams. But you can't do that against Texas Tech's front, man.
Yeah.
I think Texas Tech's defense owns this game, just like they did the first matchup. And BYU scores a little bit more. They get over 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get 17, but Texas Tech gets 30. 30-17 Tech. Red Raiders make the playoffs, and playoffs get Notre Dame gets to make it still, but this is the most intriguing game. I mean, if you're a Notre Dame fan, man, biggest Texas Tech fan in the world. Notre Dame, if BYU wins, Notre Dame's going to be out. Is Texas Tech still going to be in?
That's where I'm like really weird at, because even if Texas Tech wins, I know they've earned it. It's just really weird to know that they're probably going to get a bye. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it is weird.
What does that tell you? Down year, a good year for college football?
It's a down year for sure.
I
like the year, but no teams are great, like except Ohio State, but we don't even know if they're that great, honestly.
Yeah, they are.
They haven't been tested since week 1, and they won by 7. We're assuming they're great.
I think it's a good year. Fine. I just think the format's so messed up.
The format sucks for sure. Everybody's saying it now.
An ACC team shouldn't be allowed in. A G5 team shouldn't be allowed.
If Virginia wins this game, I'm fine with them being in. 2 losses.
They're not good.
2 losses or less, I'm fine with.
I have it here in my notes. I'm glad you brought them up. I have it here.
What do you have?
Oh, I got it, Dalton. Let me find it.
Because I think if you got 2 losses or less, it's fine.
I think USC is head and shoulders better than BYU and Virginia.
Well, it doesn't matter what you think because they got 3 losses.
Well, guess what? I think they're better.
They lost Illinois, too. So they shouldn't lost Illinois. They'd be in great position.
Remember when everyone thought Illinois was good, and I was like, this team's not good.
They're still good.
I was a hater at one point, and then
they're
they
still
finally
really
fell
good.
off.
They just lost a good. Everything they lost to is better than them. I mean, they lost to teams they're supposed to lose to.
Yeah.
So Illinois, and they beat USC. I mean, it wasn't a bad year to Illinois. I think people were just overrating them a little bit for sure. Like they couldn't compete with Indiana and Ohio State. They were never going to, but people thought they were. Like that was a mistake by the public. I never had to, when they played Ohio State, I knew they weren't going to win.
Yeah.
But yeah, BYU, man, I like Bear. I like the future of this program a lot, but not this year. I like Tech more, man. They're just way more physical, dominating on the defense actually so far this year. And you never say a Big 12 team, so
yeah, they're suffocating. Jake Rodriguez,
yeah. Martell Height, David Bailey, best DN combo in the country, probably. Combo
better than Miami.
Yeah, I think. I mean, both
better than Mesidor and Bain.
I think Tech's guys are both going around 1 or 2. Mesidor's going 3 or 4 probably. So
I hope Mesidor.
Mesidor's good.
Is he a junior?
I'm not sure. I think he's a senior.
I hope he's a Senior Bowl.
He's definitely. I mean, I think he's like a senior because everybody's got him going.
Yeah.
If he was a junior, he'd be on the borderline. But yeah, what do you think, man? Do you think BYU got a shot or?
They have a shot. I think that the vibes are going to be high with Sitake signing back.
Desperation game too.
I don't know, man. I want to see put anybody in the chat. You got any? If anybody wants to put in the comments a good reason why they think who's going to win this game, because I'm really leaning. I want to be crazy and say BYU, but I think Texas Tech gets it done just off straight brute force, just being bigger, faster, stronger. They're just a better team. They should win. They spend all that freaking money, but it's really not all about that. Give me Texas Tech in a really close game. I think people are going to walk away from this game saying, yeah, Texas Tech won the Big 12, but they really struggled against BYU. Are they a national contender?
I don't think they struggle, but I see how they could for sure. I think
they don't struggle. They might have a problem with just burying them.
BYU's defense is really good though.
I think they're going to have a problem burying them. Like
they might, because I mean BYU's defense ain't bad either. Jack Ryan and Isaiah Glasgow, linebackers, crazy duo there.
They'll have control, but there's going to be at points where if this and that happened with BYU, it'd have been a different story.
I think Texas Tech's defense is like NFL caliber, like in college level.
Yeah,
it's going to take an NFL quarterback to beat them.
They're huge.
NFL quarterback's going to beat them. It ain't going to be a college guy.
But with
it's a college QB like Bear Botmeyer, I love him. I don't think he's an NFL guy.
Number 40
off film right now.
Number 47 gets it done.
No
way.
think Texas Tech's going to lose the playoffs. Not going to win at all, but it's going to be an NFL quarterback that beats them. It's not going to be Marcel Reed ain't beating Texas Tech.
Good point.
Marcel Reed won't beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech's beating A&M, in my opinion.
That's a good point.
Because Marcel Reed ain't good enough to beat this defense. Jack Rodriguez had him nightmares.
That's a good point. I think you're right. You're basically saying they have to lose to an elite guy.
They're gonna lose elite and NFL guy, not necessarily elite in college. You know the difference.
Yeah.
You know the difference. So, like Gunnar Stockton, great college quarterback.
Yes.
Amazing. NFL, nah.
Who do you want Georgia to play in the playoff? Let's go ahead and get into it in their game because they're going to be playing Alabama here. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to take Texas Tech just for my pick for the record. Give me Texas Tech in a close one. I'm going to say a 7 to 10 point game. It's going to be close though. I think it's going to be BYU is going to have the ball at the end. Just Texas Tech's defense is going to be too strong. This next game, SEC championship, 4:00 is a weird one for me. I don't know how I feel about that. 4:00.
That's better 3:30. Let's give it extra time in case,
Yeah, but this game for a Georgia and Bama game, the Duke and Virginia game should be 4:00, and this game should be 8.
Standalone game.
Huh?
Standalone game.
True.
You don't have to go against Ohio State.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's all.
You're
right. Man, great. Can Kirby Smart beat Dave DeBoer?
He should. He should. He should. He should.
0-2 so far. I mean, this is a chance to prove it.
Yes.
I don't know. I think he does. I think Georgia wins. I think it's in the 20s. Low score. And 24-21, Georgia. I don't think they blow them out at all. Alabama seems like, DeBoer seems like he knows how to play against Georgia so far in his 2 games. Like I said, 2-0. So they're going to be competitive.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Nobody else got. I don't know if any coach in the country got 2 wins over, let alone 2-0. I don't think another coach got beat him twice.
No, Georgia. That's insane.
So shout out to DeBoer for that. You don't get many shout outs. You just get hated on all the time. So you do deserve that. I'm a Bama hater, but I still give you that credit. And this is the 1 week of the year I cheer for Bama, by the way, when they play Georgia. So I'm for Bama. It's a rivalry.
DeBoer,
is a real rivalry.
What's pissing me off is DeBoer's black hoodie. Take the black hoodie off, man.
I like the hoodie, man.
That's all he wears.
I'd be a hoodie coach.
But that's like a good luck thing.
But I'd change hoodies.
Anytime he wears the black hoodie, they win. And I think he knows that he's playing into it. I feel like I think he thinks he needs it to win.
So you're telling me he didn't have the black hoodie on when they played Oklahoma?
I think it is.
So they lost.
Oh, I think he's whatever and 1 in it. He's only lost 1 game in the black.
So he didn't have it on against Florida State, though. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
It's probably too hot.
Yeah. So him and his black hoodie's making me mad, and he can't run the ball, which is it's un-Bama like. Kirby could coach this circles around this guy, but can his players play circles around their players? I don't know. I don't know if their guys can run around circles around Bama this year. I'm really questionable. Even though I am skeptical about Alabama's offensive line, I think they're like a guy like Caden Proctor. Yeah, he's good, but he's, in my opinion, he's not a first rounder.
Parker Brailsford too.
Jaden
Roberts.
Jaden Roberts is my those 2 guys.
Good.
Brailsford and Roberts are my favorite offensive linemen they have.
Interior, yeah.
That's how they win the game. If they win this game, it's not putting Caden Proctor at fullback or whatever and doing all that stuff. Gunnar Stockton is mobile within the pocket. He's been a really big surprise this year. Him and CJ
He plays
Carr.
just like the boy before, man.
Yeah.
He plays just like Stetson Bennett in a good way.
But he's
good qualities.
But he's bigger. He's
huge. But he runs like him. Stetson Bennett didn't play like he was small, man. He was running out there.
That's true.
He was tough.
I don't know how Stetson Bennett got it done.
Gunnar Stockton's like that much more talented, probably. Like not a lot.
Yeah.
He's just a winner and clutch. When he needs a game-winning drive, they get it done usually.
I wonder what they're going to do at quarterback next year. I don't think
I like Pelugzi.
Next year.
Might turn it to him. I like
Jared Curtis is not going to be in Athens next year.
Because I think he wasn't going to start there.
I thought he was.
That's why he didn't go.
I think he was going to maybe start probably sophomore year at Georgia. He's definitely starting next year at Vandy.
Yeah, I don't know if he starts sophomore year. Puglisi would have to suck.
I don't think it's
don't bench people, bro.
But for
being good, you have to be bad.
I don't know if
this guy's better.
Starting for a true freshman as a quarterback is not good for everybody. It's just not good.
Probably not good for Vandy, yeah.
Huh?
Probably not good for Vandy either.
Exactly.
Because their program ain't there yet.
Right.
But we'll see. I think that's why he went. I think he's like, Puglisi's a guy. He's probably gonna start 2 years.
He's from there too, though. He's from Nashville. So I think he just kind of wanted to stay close to
But
home.
it's just a Kirby thing. Like, he had Jake Fromm over Fields. He wouldn't bench him.
Yeah,
He don't go with the best guy. He goes with the guys he knows he's comfortable with.
That's true. I agree with that. And
But
I don't know
it's
why.
going to be a good game.
But he does have the best quarterback he's probably ever going to have. People are saying that about Jared Curtis. Well, he's got Jaden Wade coming right behind him, IMG quarterback. We'll see if he sticks with his commitment. Because Kirby, at this point, he's going to need a blue chip guy at one point or another. And we'll see if Jaden Wade's a guy that's going to be the next good Kirby quarterback, man. This game is really intriguing to me. Does Jam Miller have a big game? Does he break out? Does he control this game? Tim Keenan is a guy. Is he having a kind of a good year as you thought, or no?
He's not a pass rushing guy. He's just a run stuffer.
I know.
So you don't show up on the film. He's solid, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just think I think Alabama. I need to watch more film on the run game because everybody's hiding these linemen and they can't run it. Why can't they run it? The linemen are so good.
Make that make sense.
Right.
DeBoer. It's DeBoer.
I guess. Or if people overrating these guys going into the year.
They are.
Because it happens all the time.
This offensive line for Alabama is not like that. They're good. Those two guys, Brailsford and Roberts, are good. But they're not like that.
You're the guy I go to for O-line. That's the only position I don't know a lot of.
Oregon's got better offensive linemen. Texas A&M's got better offensive linemen. Utah's got better offensive linemen.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue Ohio State's got
Iowa.
better offensive linemen. This dude, Julian Salem.
Right?
Huh?
Iowa.
Yes, Iowa.
Dunker,
yes.
Logan Jones.
Oh, yeah, Logan Jones, Gunner.
Yeah, Jennings Dunker. Yeah.
Jennings Dunker. And if someone told me Julian Sands' jersey hasn't been thrown on the washer this year, I would believe you. Because his offensive line's been pretty good, too. He has no pressure at times.
They always have the O-line that get drafted first round. You never heard of them, though.
Yes.
Like, they don't talk about their O-line.
Or they have guys that just
weird.
don't get drafted. And it's just like, why?
Yeah, they usually have a guy they'll last like 5 years at least.
Or they'll have guys they'll dominate
round.
college, and they're just like them as a pro prospect offensive lineman, like a DeWad Jones. It's like
he went first round though,
but he's not like good.
So other guys aren't that good.
So it's like how I don't know.
But the guy for the Chiefs this year is really good. The rookie for the Chiefs, Josh Simmons, he's been balling. Shout out Ohio State. They got guys every position, man.
It's hard to take Bama in this game, man. This is when Kirby really
He's gonna lose 3 times in a row, right?
Kirby I feel like Kirby takes out the polish and he kind of gives his rings a nice shining this time of year, and he just gets his swag out this time of year. This is when the swag of Kirby comes out. Give me Kirby over DeBoer this game. Points, I have no idea how they're going to get it done. But I know how Alabama's not going to get it done. They're not going to be able to run the ball. I do think it's going to be a 7 to 10 point game, maybe 14, but probably I'm leaning towards 10 on Georgia. Am I leaning towards a 23 to 13? Ty Simpson, what's he going to do?
I don't know. He's been struggling lately, bro.
I think he's been leaned on too much. I think that's DeBoer's fault.
2 things can be true.
Yes.
He still missed the open throws that he didn't miss earlier in the year.
Missing layups.
Especially against Auburn and East Illinois last 2 weeks.
It's true. So what do you think he has to do in this game? Do you think he wills them to victory?
He has to dominate.
Do you think he's the reason do you think he's the reason they win, or he's just the reason they don't lose?
I think they lose, but he ain't the reason. They can't run the run game's the reason. They ain't gonna just magically turn it on against Georgia.
Right.
I don't think.
Right. I agree. You got Georgia.
Yeah.
What do you think about the score? Am I crazy to think it's going to be a defensive just battle?
No, 24. I got it close, though. I got 24-21.
Okay.
Georgia. I think Bama hangs in there.
Okay.
They got explosive plays a little bit from the passing game. And Ryan Williams stinks now, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan Williams, but you stink, dude. 0 targets last week?
No. Yeah, Ryan Williams. I don't know what happened,
Can't get open no more.
I don't know what happened.
It's weird how I don't know what happened. Maybe he's hurt or something. Or maybe he has something going on in his head. Who knows?
Most of that's confidence. It's mostly confidence.
He was freaking right up there with Jeremiah Smith last year.
Yeah, because even if he was getting open and just not getting thrown to, people would find
I'm not
that
saying he
say
stinks,
that.
Sorry, but he's just not playing good right now.
Yeah, he's just not even getting open.
It could be injury or it could be something in his mental, but hopefully he figures it out next year. Because I want to see him live up to his talent, even though he's at Bama.
Right.
Because he's a freak. He was last year. That play he had against Georgia was crazy.
Yes, he did.
That game he had against Georgia, whole game. But mostly that D-ball, that was
the game winner.
Yeah,
yeah.
That spin move after.
Yeah,
that was badass.
Yeah,
but Georgia still wins.
He's a dog. Just shout out to Ryan Williams. We'll see. Hopefully he gets it back on track. But Bama, man, I don't think they get it done this game. I think it's going to be an uphill battle from the start. And I do think Georgia gets it done here. And I think they come home with the SEC championship and they make this playoff picture ever more just blurry.
Oh, by the way, I forgot that Gunnar Stockton's a junior, not a senior. So he's back next year. Forgot about that.
I thought definitely he's a senior.
They're gonna be probably, they might win it all next year.
Really?
They got both the running backs coming back too.
I think if Dante Moore comes back, Oregon's a lock next year.
Oregon's never gonna be a lock ever, dude.
A lock in my eyes.
They're not physical enough to be a lock.
Not right now.
They're not proving me. Until a team wins one title, though, we can't be a lock.
Well, they got to replace their offensive. Let's hold the brakes on Oregon.
2 coordinators.
They got to replace their defensive coordinator, their offensive coordinator, their water boy.
Probably their quarterback. A lot of good offensive linemen.
If I'm Dante Moore at this point, I'm coming out.
They're replacing hella linemen. Oh, linemen.
Yeah, Isaiah World, Pregnon, and
the Aguilolo or whatever. The center.
Yeah. I'm Marcus.
You said Pregnon?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of them at least. And who knows? Probably the other 2 are probably good too.
But they got backups.
Overshadowed.
They got the backup center who came in. Picker.
Mateo's gone. Thiedemann's gone.
Hey, get off Dan Lanning, bro. He's gonna be just fine next year.
We'll see. I'm sure he will be good. He'll lose one game, go to the playoff, and lose again.
He's about to get Chris Henry, bro. He ain't worried about that. I'm really
at this point, I'm tired of this Oregon hype. It's been like 15 years now.
At this point, like 4 with Dan Lanning.
Yeah, just with Dan. Yeah, with the whole Oregon winning a championship hype.
They went to one.
It's been like 15 years.
Hey, they went to one.
That's cool.
When's last time Florida went to one?
Yeah, okay, but we still got rings.
See, you sound like a UK basketball fan right now. You sound like a Kentucky basketball fan. We ain't good in the past 15 years. We was good a long time ago.
Well, Kentucky can say that to a team that hasn't won anything. Yeah.
All right. Who do you think before we get into the Big Ten championship? Who do you think is the offensive coordinator at Oregon next year? That's a hard one.
That's a really hard question on the spot.
Do you think they go? Okay, how about this? Do you think they go for a head coach or OC that's a guy already an OC?
I think they'll go for they'll probably go for OC from somewhere bigger, another big job. But just give them a promotion because they try to get Hartline. So.
You're right. Because if any head coach,
it'd have to be a small head coach like FCS or something like that.
Yeah. What if Sean Lewis went to Oregon?
I could see the guy from Justin Wilcox from Cal going there.
Ooh,
but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe a good fit out west already.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird one. Who doesn't want that job? if you're an offensive coordinator and wanting to be an OC,
if you get Wilcox, you might be able to get JKS.
Dude, someone save JKS. Don't make me pull.
If he wants to.
Don't make me pull up the.
If he wants to get saved.
Don't make me pull up the someone save JKS graphic. Someone save JKS.
Only if he wants to be saved, man.
Someone save him, man.
If he wants to be there, let him be there.
Nah.
He could be the next Jared Goff.
Oh, this is the wrong week.
He could be the next Jared Goff, though.
Look at Jared Curtis real quick. Jared Curtis going to Vanderbilt. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I know yet.
Is he going to have...
I'm not the guy that gets too excited about this kind of stuff until they play, man. Okay. I've seen a lot of 5-stars that don't play.
Yeah, but...
especially where they go.
But I would say out of all the 5-stars we talked, I've seen Phil and all.
Yeah, for sure. He's a beast.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I like him.
I'm just flabbergasted that Vanderbilt got a top guy.
It's going to be a completely different...
never happened in our whole life.
Look at to change the whole scheme, though. He's not a Javier runner.
Pavia's in with the cartel. All right, next game. Give me Georgia. All right, Big Ten championship. We both got Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Big Ten championship. Is this the most meaningless good game between two good teams? Because both are in the playoffs. Signetti, I think they're both going to try to get a little, when you try to test the wind in the air, lick your finger, put it in the air, test the weather. That's all this game is. Am I crazy to think that or no?
Yeah, it doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. Both teams get a bye either way. So I don't know. It's a good game. I wish it had some meaning to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if the teams are going to try the hardest.
Do we see potentially? I know it hasn't been talked about yet. Do we see any players potentially sitting out?
Maybe like injury.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's sitting out though. by choice. Coach's choice.
Right.
If a player sets out, I don't think they'll be playing in the playoff.
If I'm Ohio State, I'm sitting like a couple guys. If I'm Indiana, I'm sitting a couple guys. Call me crazy.
Yeah, I said I'd play everybody backups, but I know they won't do that.
Because no matter what, you're going to, or do you just go all out knowing you have a bye no matter what and you have some time off to recover?
Yeah, I could see that happening. I think when you get players get on the field, number 1 versus number 2, it's going to be a real game. They're going to play their hardest.
That's what I want to see.
I think it is.
I don't want to see any loafing out there.
I don't think there will be. I was thinking so at first, but I changed my opinion on it. I think both teams want to win this game.
I hope so.
Just to prove they're the best going into it.
I think you just want to, but you don't want to show too much, right?
No,
you
not too.
I mean, out your whole toolbox.
I don't know. You got 12 games already on film.
Yeah, that's true.
You already pulled out.
You are who you are.
You pulled out most of the stuff you're going to pull out this year. Most of it. I mean, 90% at least, right?
But out of all the teams who hasn't really had to dig too deep in their bag, Ohio State's one of them.
Yeah.
So I think, are they like, all right, do we wait to really dig deep in our bag when we can just do that 2 weeks from now? I want to see a good game just because in a couple more weeks, in a month, we're not going to have any more games. So give me any, games that we can get. I really am curious to see if Cignetti can get it done. Mendoza, is better than Rourke. They took a step up at a lot of positions this year, but so did Ohio State. Julian Sands come on to the scene. He's number second in Heisman odds right now, which I don't think anyone thought that would happen. I thought he was going to be pretty solid, definitely, but I didn't think he'd be a Heisman candidate, no question. This is definitely taken me by surprise. He's been able to just step right in there, be poised. 2 playoff teams with 2 new quarterbacks. Give me Ohio State. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Jeremiah Smith and Cardinal Tate get a touchdown, though. I think they both go into the end zone. Give me Ohio State. Score. 31-28. 31-28.
I like it. I'm interested to see this matchup. Mendoza, first team Ohio State, first quarterback they played. That's worth the damn.
Yes.
All year. I mean, Arch Manning's good now. Wasn't good week 1. He turned it around. And then Bryce Underwood's not good yet. He might be good eventually, but those are 2 guys you're hanging your hat on. They ain't played nobody like Mendoza at all. So it's interesting to see this defense, how they respond. Everybody, best defense in the country. Yeah, on paper and statistically. But they haven't faced a guy like this. So it's going to be a test for Ohio State's defense for sure, and especially the corners. They haven't had to face receivers like this either. Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper. It's going to be interesting for Ohio State's defense, man. But I think they're going to come out on top. Classic score, old school, 28-21. No field goals, just straight up tutties. Ohio State gets it done by 7, but it comes down to the wire, like Indiana has a chance with the ball or Ohio State scores last second. One of those two, it's going to be – Indiana's legit, man, I think.
Okay. They're legit and –
not legit enough to beat Ohio State, though.
I agree. And I actually like your take on no field goals. I think this team, they're like,
all right, going to go for it.
We don't see a lot of punts anymore. I think a field goal is going to be equivalent to a punt. This team's right here.
A lot of times it is nowadays.
I know. It is. It comes down to it this time. The game slows down so much, especially the NFL level. It comes down to possessions I don't know. I would love to see the regular season possessions versus postseason possessions because I would say it's close to cut in half. Almost.
I think, Bo Jackson's going to be a huge key to this game.
He has emerged, and he's going to be the X factor while they win it all.
This game for sure.
He's going to be the X factor.
It's getting colder. Like you said, they throw the ball less and less when it gets cold. And you're going to have to turn and be physical. We'll see if this run game struggled at the beginning of the year. Really picked up and both started playing. But he's a true freshman. This is the best defense he played, too. Michael Kamara, Aiden Fisher, D'Angelo Pons, Isaac Jones.
I like Aiden Fisher and D'Angelo Pons.
Yeah. They got 4 really
many good true freshmen.
4 studs on this defense at least. And this is the top of the list. Really, I like the matchup. Indiana's good, but Ohio State's just a little bit better.
They are. I agree. We only got how many games we have different right here? Just the first 2.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we feeling about ACC here, Dalton? We got Darian Mensah, who finds himself in the ACC championship first year at Duke with Manny Diaz. And then we have Virginia, who's been in contention, out of contention, bus driver, and then people forget about him for a couple weeks, and then they reemerge again. A weird team this year. What do you think about the Virginia Duke game? And like I'll say it again, I don't think no matter what, I don't care if both these teams, I don't care if the final score is 101 to 100. None of these teams deserve to be in a playoff. They're not that good.
If it's 101 to 100, they definitely don't deserve to get in because their defense is garbage.
Yeah, well, I don't care if Virginia wins by 100. I don't care if Duke wins by 100. These teams don't deserve to be in.
Fair enough,
Call me
man.
crazy.
I mean, I think this game should 1,000% be Virginia Miami, of course.
Yes.
Miami should have a chance to punch their ticket. Stupid tiebreaker. Whatever it is they go by, it's dumb because Duke's the worst one out of all the 2-loss teams. But they get it. Okay. Sucks for the ACC, though, too. I'm sure they're going to redo their tiebreaker after this year.
Right.
Especially if Duke ends up winning and they get left out completely.
Right.
Which could have, if Duke wins, their ACC's left out, man. Is James Madison's ranked? Well, if James Madison wins. If not, it's a crapshoot. Who knows what's going to happen then. But I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think Duke's going to win. These two teams played like 2 weeks ago. Virginia won by 17, 34-17. Darian Mensa don't have a. He has good, solid receivers, solid running back, but the O-line struggles. Defense isn't great. I mean, Virginia put up 34 on him, like I said, and that's Chandler Morris's first game back. He's settled in now, healthy. Jamari Taylor, leading rusher in the ACC. I think they just run it all over him. And Duke scores more this game, though. They're able to hang in there because they're like, damn, we can win the ACC. I think it's a really close game, like most of these this week. 31-28. I'm going Virginia Cavs.
Ooh.
Punch their ticket to the playoffs.
I agree.
That's crazy, man.
I agree, and I hope Virginia gets boat raced in the playoffs because they don't deserve to be in there. Miami deserves to be in there. Notre Dame deserves to be in there more than them. I would put Vanderbilt in over Virginia.
Yeah, for
Call me
sure.
crazy.
They're both 2-loss teams. Yeah, they're the worst 2-loss team.
Vanderbilt is better than Virginia.
They're the worst 2-loss team for sure.
8 days out the week they are.
They're the worst 2-loss team. Power 4, no doubt. But they're 2 losses. Sucks, but I don't know. If they do make it, like you said, they'll probably get blown out.
Bro,
what if they don't? If they end up playing Ole Miss, I have a shot without,
I think USC is better than Virginia.
Probably. Texas is better.
Yeah.
For sure.
But Texas should not be in. What do you think about that?
If you think USC should be in, Texas should be in.
No.
Texas is better.
No.
They better wins than USC, though. They beat Oklahoma.
You're right.
They beat Vandy.
I don't think they both should be in then. I'm just saying.
USC can't be in. I'm sorry.
I don't.
It's on the resume, man.
Okay. I don't think USC's
should. Good on paper.
Let's talk about it.
If they beat Illinois by 2, they lost by 2. If they beat Illinois and they have 2 losses, I'm right there with you. USC might be the top-ranked 2-loss team to me, but the Illinois loss holds them back, man. So Texas is the best 3-loss team for sure. I mean, that's why they got them ranked. I agree with the committee. And I know Vandy got 2 losses, but one of the 2 is to Texas. So it's not crazy that Texas ranked ahead of them. And the Ohio State games are really screwed Texas. So,
but why is Miami ranked below Notre Dame then? If we're talking head to head,
I know, that's crazy. It's just because I think Texas is better than Vandy. It's not just a head to head. They'd be favored on a neutral field. That's how I do it. Notre Dame would be favored against Miami on a neutral field.
I don't think Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin's
Well, they're locked though. They're gonna make it. They had them ranked 6. They're gonna make it. But they're gonna play Virginia probably. If Virginia wins, they play Virginia. So.
Oh, well, I hope Ole Miss smacks the shit out of Virginia.
And then Ole Miss will play Tulane, Oregon will play Tulane,
So Miami still is a shot. Miami's not getting in. So.
No, they're eliminated, bro. The top 9 straight. Miami sucks.
That's bullshit.
They should have lost to Louisville.
Well, yeah, no. Miller Moss played the best game of his life.
It's always been a thing, whether we agree or disagree with it. Timing of the loss matters. It's way better to lose week 2 than week 12, bro. Because you fall down the standings when you lose, no matter what. If you fall in week 2, plenty of time to make up the ground. If you fall in week 12, you see Miami, you don't have enough time to make up the ground, man.
Yeah.
So you can't lose late in the year. That's all it is.
You're right.
You want to lose the first 6 weeks if you lose a game. And if you lose 2, you definitely want to lose them the first 6 weeks if you lose 2, because then you got an uphill battle. So that's my opinion on that. But timing of the loss matters.
Does that saying, which I agree with you, but to be devil's advocate, is that saying the timing of the loss matters. Does that saying only exist because the preseason AP poll exists?
Probably.
If
I
we don't have a
know.
preseason AP poll, we don't have a the first 3 weeks we don't know what that is.
But then you don't know who's good wins either.
Because Texas was preseason number 1. They're clearly not the number 1 team.
I mean, Clemson was like 3, Penn State was like 4. Yeah.
I look at the Florida State and Alabama game as a good one. Like, we thought Bama was dead, bro. Everybody thought that Bama was dead after week 1. They've kind of regressed these past couple weeks. But after that first week, man, everybody thought they were dead. And now Florida State is obviously not good.
I think Miami deserves it over Notre Dame.
I do too.
On resume, and they beat them.
It's CJ Carr's first game ever.
But Notre Dame's better. So that's
I agree.
What the committee did. I guess they ranked the team they think's better. They said, I don't care about the head-to-head because if they play, Notre Dame's favored on a neutral field by like at least probably 7.
So you like it exactly how it is.
Yeah, Notre Dame. But Notre Dame could miss it. Like I said, if BYU wins, Notre Dame's out.
Yeah. And if BYU loses,
I hate to see Notre Dame out because you know how I feel about them, second best team in the country. We'd have a playoff without the second best team in the nation.
So if BYU loses, who's in?
Notre Dame's still in, and then you'll have 11 and 12 will be Tulane, North Texas, and then Virginia or James Madison.
Yeah, James Madison. It opens up for James
Virginia
Madison.
wins, it'll be 11, and then 12 will be North Texas, Tulane winner.
Oh my god!
So Ole Miss in a great spot at being at 6.
Yeah, thank you, Lane.
Because they'll get to play either the ACC champ or the group of 5,
and they won't let Lane Kiffin coach them. Ain't that sad?
Yeah, that tells you how much better Florida is than Ole Miss. Of people, at least.
I think the Ole Miss guy the AD kind of got in their feelings.
We have a good heart.
It's like, bro, they're gonna poach you. They're gonna poach talent no matter what. That's what's done. That's what's happened forever. Coaches take players with them. That's why they're there. They didn't come to play for Ole Miss. They came to play for Lane Kiffin.
Well, recruits are flipping from LSU to Ole Miss, though.
Oh, I know.
Have you seen that?
Go look at
That's
James Franklin. Go look at James Franklin what he's done to Penn State. They have 5 recruits now. They weren't going to play for Penn State. They were going to play for James Franklin.
I know. I'm just saying though, people are flipping from Ole Miss to LSU. I mean, from LSU to Ole Miss.
Because
a receiver just did that 4-star.
Well, do you know why?
Crazy.
Supposedly the AD came back and said, "Hey, all offensive guys, I'll double your salary if you stay and not go with Lane." So a bunch of them, including Charlie Weiss.
Charlie Weiss Jr., I seen that.
He left. He came back.
But he's coming back. Yeah.
But he might not be going to LSU after all. They might be doubling everybody's salary and trying to keep him and stick it to Lane Kiffin.
Good.
No, not good.
Do that, Ole Miss. Show them you ain't the only one that did this. That's what they're gonna show.
They are showing they are the only one that did this. Lane Kiffin's not the only one that took a better job.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Do people just not forget Ole Miss is in the playoff because of Lane Kiffin? Because of him. If you don't have Lane Kiffin, you're not in the playoff.
You could have any coach anywhere almost, except Ohio State.
Thank you, Alden.
No.
Thank you. So when you take the coach out of it, and then you act like you got there without him, is beyond.
I guess Bama and Ohio State. Any other team, the coach is the reason they're winning. Yeah, 9 times out of 10.
I don't think Kiffin handled it the perfect. I just don't think they did either.
I don't think either one party handled it well, and he didn't even bring his dog though. So
hey, he's got to bring.
Now that part make me all like him more. I was like, all right, you could live with him going to the rival, but then he don't bring his dog Juice.
Well, you can't either have it 2 ways. Would you rather have it Kirk Herbstreit where he just brings his dog everywhere, or Lane where?
No, I want to have him medium. Just keep your dog at the damn house.
That's a great thing to say. Leave your dog at your house. I'm tired of seeing people's dogs everywhere.
You could take it to a place for like a dog bar.
Yeah,
place designated for dogs.
Yeah, PetSmart. Too.
I don't like if people take it everywhere.
Yeah, but when I'm at
unless your dog's like famous.
Yeah,
like Woodford was like famous, but he's different. You gotta be a special dog to do it. Not a fucking the baby ones in the bag.
Exactly.
I hate those dogs. Not those dogs. I hate the owners. Sorry, not the dogs. The dogs are probably chill. The owners suck.
Usually those dogs are chill.
I swear.
But
because they're spoiled.
Yeah.
But still, the owners stink. Carrying them in a bag, bro.
We'll see.
But yeah, this week's gonna be a good weekend.
I'm excited. We'll see how it plays out, Dalton. Then we're gonna have our G5 playoffs after the conference championships commence.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that, everyone. We're going to simulate a G5 playoff and have a G5 champion.
The only teams that if you're in the regular playoff, you can't be in, right?
No.
So Tulane can't be in if they win. North Texas can't be in if they win.
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair.
No.
Because we'd have to have them win it automatically.
Yeah. I agree. I can't wait for the G5 playoff. That's gonna be pretty fun. And then recruiting. Shout out to everybody that signed today. Friends of the program, not friends of the program, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our guy Corey Daly. We'll give a quick run down the list here before we head out, Dalton. Shout out to Corey Daly, quarterback that's going to Pitt. Shout out to Brett Collegier, offensive lineman from IMG, is going to USC. He's supposed to be coming on next week, people. Just working out of time because the time difference. So stay tuned for that. Brett Collegier will be coming on the show soon. And then Bryshon Brown, quarterback, going to NIU. Shout out to Bryshon. Then we got Terry Walker III going to Duke, quarterback. Shout out to our guy Terry. Quarterback Kaiden Barker going to Tulsa, who's on our quarterback watch list. Then we have quarterback Nick Kinsey going to Eastern Michigan University. Shout out to all of our guys. We have many more that are still committed, just not signed, or got quite a bit of offers still, seeing who they're going to go. Out of our quarterback watch list, which was 25 quarterbacks, we had 25 national quarterback watch list, and we had a 25 dual threat watch list. I went through the list today. I think we only have, out of the first 25, I think we only have 5 left that are uncommitted. One of the guys, Braylon Albritton, who switched to wide receiver, actually. And he's gotten a couple D1 offers since switching. So take him out. So we got about 5 other ones besides him who are still got offers. We only got about 2 quarterbacks we only got one quarterback who has no offers, which we're going to be pushing in pretty heavy. But then we have another guys who still are away in their options, and we'll be showing them out. If you've been following us on X, we did a shout out to Israel Abrams, who has been rising up the quarterback rankings. Me and Dalton seen him in Elite 11. He's like, This guy's pretty good. He's like, his rankings were like 30s, 40s in the class. Well, he is all the way up to 5th in the nation. So shout out to Israel Abrams. And he is a really talented quarterback. Just won the state championship. And he is now 5th in the nation. So go on our Twitter, on our X. We had our film that me and Dalton captured at Elite 11. We just put it out this week. But Dalton, as we get into our conference championships, what's the biggest surprise you think we're going to come back on our Monday show with? Is there going to be anything crazy, we think?
I mean, we think every game's going to be close. We didn't pick no crazy upsets.
Yeah.
So, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, the playoffs, Virginia loses, that's the only thing, man. That'd be crazy, but
no shot that the Ohio State Indiana game, no shot of a blowout in any of these games, right? There's just no shot, you think?
Texas Tech might. Virginia might.
Yeah, Virginia could blow
Virginia
out.
already beat them by 17, so
yeah, they could.
Ohio State might. I mean, they could. I don't think so, though.
Then we got Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan. Is our guys at Miami of Ohio going to get it done without DeQuan Finn?
I think so, man.
I'm rooting for them. I hope they get it done.
I can't lie, though. Western Michigan's probably a team I know nothing about in the whole country.
Yeah, I haven't seen them play this year.
Most teams I know a little bit about.
Every team that we've talked about I've at least seen them play like a drive.
Yeah, not Western.
I haven't seen any Western Michigan football this year.
No, they made the MAC championship. Surprising. 8-4.
I know somebody we know somebody in Western Michigan. I think it's Winton Woods. They have that guy or something. But that's all about all the intel I have on Western Michigan football this year.
I mean, I know their quarterback, Brock Lowry. I don't know if he's good, though. That's his name.
What do you think about Jackson?
Good runner. It looks like he had a lot of running yards.
Then hold on. That's Miami of Ohio. That's going to be – where's that game at? Is it at Western Michigan? It looks like it is. Yeah, because they got the better record.
Lowry had 875 rushing for a quarterback, though. 14 tuds. They don't throw the ball very much, though. 7 passing tuds. Western Michigan's grinded out.
Miami of Ohio will be grinding it out, too.
Yeah, Jordan
49% to 51% chance. This is a toss-up here. Western Michigan's favored by 2.5 right now.
I'm taking the Hawks. Cam Perry.
I've taken Red Hawks as well. Come on, he's a dog.
Yeah, he's going off this game.
Yeah, Cam Perry. Shout out to Cam Perry. And then we have another game here, the last one that was not in our top 6. Or sorry, with 2 more.
2 more, yeah.
We have Kennesaw State and Jack State. Jack State beat Western Kentucky last week in a crazy win. Jack State fans have been coming at our necks for getting their record wrong in our prediction this year. So sorry, Jack State fans.
I mean, I didn't know Cam Cook was going to be that good there.
Me either.
I knew he was good at TCU.
Well, no, it's not even Cam Cook. It's the quarterback. They had
Creel?
Gavin Wimsatt starting coming into the year. They didn't have a Creel playing.
Yeah.
Then they started playing Creel. They started winning. So Jack State fans, sorry. And then we've heard it from Jack State fans, deservingly so. We've heard it from Delaware stands. I'll take the Delaware hate.
Yeah, I pushed for a better record for Delaware.
I'll take the Delaware hate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was on hell. We were on the same page with the other ones though, for sure. I thought Jacksonville State was going to have a step down after losing Rich Rod too.
Yes.
But yeah, I do. I thought Delaware was going to go 6-6. I think they did. So. Minicucci, really good.
Yeah, they made a quarterback change early on.
He had a lot of yards, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He's like top 5.
I mean, he took
5th in the country.
He took the job, I don't know, week 3 or something like that. It was early on, but still.
Fourth in the country.
Not to come out the gate start and then end up top 5 in the nation passing. That's pretty crazy. And then we got Troy and James Madison. It's James Madison. They're going to get it done. 11-1. Yeah. What do you think? Minus 23.5?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no contest. They've blown out everybody in that conference, I think.
Boise State's favored 4.5 against UNLV. That's preposterous.
Yeah, no, it should be more.
No, it shouldn't. You're a hater.
No, I'm not.
You're a damn
about 21, bro.
You're a Dan Mullen hater, dog.
They blew him out already. Sorry.
Dan Mullen, I got your back, dog.
They've been about 25. Sorry.
I got your back, Mully.
If it was a close game, I might pick them, but no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it's at Boise on their blue turf.
I don't care.
He don't care.
Dan Mullen, he's gonna take a brown on that. They're gonna turn that blue turd brown.
Next time he wins a big game, will be the first. So
I'm rooting for Dan Mullen.
We'll see it.
What do you think about?
I'm rooting for him too, but what I just said is facts.
What do you think about Colin Klein potentially taking over as a head coach at Kansas State?
Love that hire.
So they're
great player, man.
What do you think about retiring here of their coach?
Pretty young to retire, but I feel him.
Yeah.
I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Hey, he's probably a millionaire. Definitely a millionaire. He gets to chill.
I said he's gonna get fired next year. So
yeah, go live on a golf course somewhere. Go enjoy it. Then Colin Klein, who is a Heisman finalist.
Yeah.
Me and Dahl, when we were kids, got to watch Colin Klein, true dual threat quarterback. So shout out to him. Hopefully he gets the job.
He should have went to the league, bro.
He should have went to the league.
I swear.
How was he not in the NFL?
At least a shot. Practice squad. I mean, he didn't even get a practice squad. I don't think. Man.
I don't think he did.
Was he
on the Cardinals?
That's crazy.
I thought he was on the Cardinals for a little bit.
I don't think.
No, probably not.
He deserved a shot, but whatever.
He definitely deserved a shot.
Shout out Colin Klein. I liked your game, man.
You know, Colin Klein, we really like your game here at Home Squad.
We did like your game. You were great.
And I remember watching you in my basement run all over the field and earned a chair at the Heisman.
I think my first college football memory is actually Kansas State, not Florida. And it's Darren Sproles.
Wow.
2003 Big 12 championship. Darren Sproles is going off.
Yeah, see, I was a basketball head.
And I was like, I'm a Florida fan after that year. So
first,
I'm a football fan now.
Dominant football player. I remember, I'd say Reggie Bush, Vince Young.
Yeah, it was definitely 03 because I got the college football 04, and I was Kansas State, Darren Sproles every time. Fire.
Yeah, that's my first football memory, I'd say.
Vince Young, Rose Bowl?
Around there. That's right when I started watching, watching football, I guess. I was basketball, baby. All day, every day.
Fair. I like them both, you know.
So, yeah, man. I'm really excited about these conference championships. It's really going to play out everything with our, pretty much just conference playoff alignment. We can beat a drum again, how saying the system's broken, but I still think the best football team is going to win at the end of the day. So I think Ohio State's going to come on top. My preseason prediction, I think, is still going to remain true. Are they going to coast? I don't think so. I do think it's going to be hard, but I do think the emergence of Bo Jackson, freshman running back, is going to be a big reason why they win it all and why they win another championship 2 in a row.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's what's going to happen, man. We'll see. We'll see. But our schedule's going to change a little bit moving along through the season as we wind down. But don't worry, we'll have you covered. And as we said, people, we will be in Mobile, Alabama for the Senior Bowl. And we cannot be more excited. We got to plan it more and more every day. We're trying to get our own media day kind of scheduled to where we have podcasts pretty much all day, people coming and going, giving their thoughts on running their own podcasts, just having a hub here where people from draft professors, our colleagues in the game can come through. But stay tuned because we will have you covered from Mobile. We get down there on the 26th of January. We will be there all the way through the 1st of February.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be doing probably, I would say we should probably do maybe like shows like every day.
Yeah, one.
Recap every day. And stay tuned, people. We're doing preview shows heading into Senior Bowl. We'll break down positions. We've already had people accepting of their invites. Michael Trigg, Baylor, Sawyer Robertson, quarterback from Baylor. Taylon Green got announced today, quarterback from Arkansas. A bunch of guys. Then we have had Jack Pyburn from LSU.
Oh, he's there?
Yes. What do you think about that? He's good.
I'm not talking to him.
You don't like him?
He transferred from Florida to LSU.
Oh, well.
And then, he actually had this year like 0. How do you even get invited? With all due respect.
Well, guess what? Jack Pyburn, defensive. Well, all the players that are getting invited right now are usually on bowl and eligible teams.
Zion Young.
So, Jalen McMurray from Tennessee.
Most
Volunteers.
of these are. Yeah, they made a bowl.
Yeah, Zion Young from Missouri.
DJ Rogers, TCU, nice tight end. VJ Payne, safety Kansas State. Oh, nice. Romello Brinson, receiver, SMU. He's good. Josh Cameron from Baylor, too, receiver. That's about it right now.
Yep. Then we're going to have more and more people take their invites, and we will have you covered from Mobile. So, Dalton's not a big fan of the Pyburn guy, but we'll
I hope he does great, though, that week. So, no hard feelings, fine. Hope he does great that week. Get the draft stock up there.
If you just have one thing, Dalton will never get over if you do anything against the Gators. He's like a child, dude, when he comes to the Florida Gators.
He don't transfer to LSU.
You know what? People transfer because guess what? They probably paid him more money.
Not there, though, bro.
It's not about who cares. This is about bread to them. These players don't care about rivalries.
Not to us. They should. They used to.
In Florida,
they used to care.
LSU,
Players used to care about the rivalry.
LSU doesn't even. Y'all aren't even LSU's rival.
For sure.
Y'all's is Florida State's.
We have 4.
No, you got 1.
I wish.
And you got 2 G5 coaches back to back. So guess what? Pyburn didn't want to play for no G5 coach no more. I don't blame him.
Play for Brian Kelly. Yeah, sick.
Pyburn, hey, you make a good point.
Yeah.
You make a good point.
That's Napier for Kelly. Sick. They both suck.
You know what? I'm only saying
He's fine. That's what I said. No hard feelings.
I'm only hating on your Florida Gators right now because guess what? I was rooting for you. I was hoping you got Lane.
Yeah.
And then you go and get Summerall.
It's fine. He's going to be good, dude.
You should have called Dan Mullen back.
No way.
You should have called Hartline.
Oh, my God.
If I was y'all, I would have called Hartline.
Hartline now.
The list is it ain't crazy long.
Summerall was the second on everybody's list, man.
But I would have called at least 5 or 6 people before you called Summerall. Am I crazy?
No, you're not. Okay, yeah, I think so, actually, yeah. Because he was LSU's second choice, too.
What's he going to do at quarterback?
He's Ole Miss's second choice, so, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, what's Ole Miss's? I'm curious to see who's Florida's quarterback next year.
LSU.
Ole Miss's quarterback, LSU's quarterback.
Auburn.
Yeah, I think Deuce Knight's going to stay. Because I think I keep on forgetting his name. What's the coach's name? Golish. Alex Golish. Byron Brown, mobile quarterback. I think Deuce Knight fits his system. I think he stays. But those 3 teams, LSU, Florida, and who's my third one? Ole Miss. Who are their quarterbacks going to be? I'm curious to see. Sam Levitt. Does somebody go after Sam Levitt?
Yeah, for sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know what? A name that I think people should have their eyes on if your team needs a quarterback? Tavian St. Clair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Number 2 quarterback coming out last year. Me and Dalton saw him throw live in person, Elite 11. Ripped it up. Huge, big body. And Sayan's only a redshirt freshman. And Tavian St. Clair just finished up his freshman year. I assumed he redshirted.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think if your team needs a quarterback, you should hope Tavian St. Clair comes to your school because he's a dog.
Yeah, he's good.
So yeah, we'll see. You got any Senior Bowl guys who might predictions of Florida? Any Florida guys you would like to see at the Senior Bowl?
Might have a couple. Hopefully, Tyreek Sapp. It might be some old linemen there for sure. Barber and Slaughter.
Yeah, Jake Slaughter.
They're both really good.
And then quarterbacks that have been announced is Taylor Green and Sawyer Robertson.
Yeah, that's it so far.
Quarterbacks that I would like to see. I think we're going to see either, if you had to put your money, one of these three quarterbacks: Carson Beck, Diego Pavia, Trinidad Chambliss. Which one of those three have the best shot of going to Mobile, you think, and we get to see and cover?
Beck.
Yeah. Which one you want to see the most?
Those three?
Yeah.
Who was the third one?
Chambliss.
I'd rather see him.
Yeah, I would like to see Chambliss.
I like him the most.
Me too. For a D2 guy, it's just been a great story. So it's been awesome. So I think it's about does it here for us, folks. Conference championship week, man. I can't believe it's already here. I'm a broken record. I feel like a old person. This year's flying by. Christmas is around the corner. You got any Christmas shopping done for your nieces and nephew? They got anything on their? When you think about?
I know what I'm getting them already, so it's straight.
What are you getting them?
I don't know. Something Crystal sent me.
Oh yeah. Yes, my nephew's at the age where he's got a freaking crustache going now, like Adam Morrison right now. He wants cologne now. He's 13, so he's getting kind of boring, but which gets better for me because it's just money. He wants cologne.
You should troll him and give him a picture of Bartolo Colon, and then actually get him cologne after. But he probably don't know who Bartolo Colon is.
No,
or it would be funny.
No,
he's too young.
He's a Steelers fan, which sucks.
Too young to know Bartolo, which is sad. That's what a character.
I feel like young kids don't watch baseball, do they? Like kids.
I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, Rhett does, but he watched everything. He's like me. He watched
ahead.
every sport.
He's ahead.
He watched the Cardinals, but I don't know. I don't know many kids.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right.
I don't know many kids.
I know.
I don't have kids.
Everybody our age is having kids. And
I don't know. They probably don't watch baseball.
It's a lot easier just to shop for your nieces and nephews, though. So I'm going to bring some gifts to Senior Bowl for some of the draft professors. I'll let the cat out of the bag there. Get a couple gifts, man. Maybe some Home Squad shirts or something. We're going to get some merch made. We might do a merch sale just for 1 month. Like do like a Shopify for 1 month. If anybody wants some gear for a really good price. So shout out. But a bunch of guys coming on the program here. We've had some interviews scheduled, like I said, with Brett Colajay, who is a part of the number one recruiting class in the nation. So stay tuned. It should be next Wednesday. We're still ironing out a time, so stay tuned on that. But we have some high school guys you're going to want to know about. We have some quarterbacks I'm excited to talk about. Some from Hoover. Got a Hoover quarterback. And we have ECU commit, too, that's going to be coming on. So shout out to our guys that signed. Shout out to Corey Daly. Corey Daly's coach just retweeted the stream. So shout out to Coach Daly. And before we head out of here, Dalton, is there anything you want to add in before Conference Championship Week gets to rocking and rolling?
Nah, I'm ready for the games. That's all, man. They covered it.
We did. Locked and loaded show, people. Couldn't be more than happy. Got 480-something people in here right now. So shout out, people. We couldn't be more than happier to have you along with this ride. It's been a hell of a season, but it has not even close to getting, stop the winding down. We got Senior Bowl. We got the draft coming up. I mean, that's going to keep us busy all the way up until May. So stay tuned.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, stay tuned. We got interviews coming. We got some of our guys early enrolling. I know we had Buffalo quarterback Jason Wright on. He was already on campus, early enrolled when he came on the show.
Yeah.
And we'll have some more guys that are in their second year on campus and entering their first year on campus. The stars of tomorrow. You'll get to see them here today at Home Squad Sports. And I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And we will see you Monday.
Peace. See y'all then.
Peace.
Samurai DK, wide receiver from Florida, Home Squad Sports.
This is Jacob Harris, and shout out to Home Squad Sports.
Hey, it's Jake Brenningsul with Home Squad Sports.
This is Seth Hennigan here with Home Squad Sports.
Sports here with Josh Connolly, wrapping up day 2 of practice. How'd you think it went, man?
I think it was an okay day. Definitely, I feel like it was a lot better than the team. One of the ones that was a little bit ups and downs, you know what I mean? But as long as you just keep going and keep fighting, you know, just playing ball at the end of the day. And
they seen you, got you some reps at tackle and guard. You know, it looks like you're pretty comfortable at both. What's the biggest thing you're wanting to really prove this week to the scouts?
Really, I'm versatile, and I can do whatever's asked.
All right, and then before we get you out here, man, is anybody you kind of want to give a shout-out back home that's kind of been with you throughout the whole way?
Shout out my parents, man. Shout out my siblings. You know, they always believed in me and gave me a lot of hope, and that's what I do it for.
All right, man. Well, excited to see you wrap up here day 2, and we'll see you at media day later on. And you have a good one, man. I appreciate it.
Sure, man.
Thanks. Biggest memory here that you've made so far?
This has been a great opportunity and a great week for me to be able to showcase what I can do at a higher level to a certain extent, and be able to play with guys who are first-round picks and high draft picks, SEC guys, Power 4 guys, and just for me to be able to play alongside them and showcase what I can do. So, my mantra of the week has been just to win the week. And I win the week by winning the day, win the day by winning the rack of plays, win the rack of plays by winning each and every play. So I'm just taking it one play at a time, executing in the huddle, saying the play correctly, and executing on the field, whatever the play call may be.
Yeah, it's one thing I've noticed. You're real vocal. It seems like, this isn't your first go-around, even though it's everyone's first go-around, the Senior Bowl. Now, anybody you want to give a shout-out back home that's kind of been there through the whole way, you just want to give a shout-out to?
Shout out my coaches, Coach Tim Cramsey, Coach Kevin Johns, my dad, Coach Ryan Silverfield.
All right, man, before we get you out of here, what's the last thing or the biggest thing you kind of want to prove to scouts and just prove in your game this week?
I want to put my arm strength on display a little bit more, so I might try and do that a little bit more tomorrow, just because that's one of the flaws in my game that I didn't put on tape a lot.
Coach McChesney down here at 6-0 Football Academy. The 5 a.m. just got done. It was a hardcore morning. I was on everybody's ass, and it was pretty much all the veterans in here this morning, with the exception of one. And it was very competitive and extremely up-tempo. And the group separated. The leaders went to the front and were very vocal. The followers went to the back and put their eyes on the ground. There's a lot of separation that happens in days like this, which is why we do it. The perfect 10's at the end. Every rep counts. If you false start, we start over. If you don't finish, we start over. Everybody's accountable. It's not just on the individual. We have to come together. So we're looking for leaders. College football players are looking for men. They're not looking for sheep. So we're pushing people in here hard because we're accountable at 6-0 to the development of college football players, not the progression of high school football players. Everybody in here has college football dreams. You're already in high school. You need to start acting like you're at the next level when you're at the level you're at. If you're a good high school player, act like you're supposed to be in college already. If you're a good college player, act like you're supposed to be in the NFL already. Stop conning yourself. You have to decide if you're going to work. You have to decide if you're going to strain. You have to decide if you're going to sacrifice. You have to decide if you're going to get out of bed. You have to decide if you actually want to do this shit or if you just want to play football. There's a lot of dress-up artists. This isn't Madden. This isn't create a player. This is Coach McChesney down here at 6-0 Football Academy.